Part 2, the logistics of the new normal. So we got this pandemic going on, got protests going on, got all type of hits going on. And the objective is, what's the central point of where we need to go at right now? And that central point where we need to go at right now is everybody learning how to remain within their honor. And we got folk who on purpose not gonna remain in their honor. And that's why we need that mediator. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody had that Second Amendment right. Everybody ain't scrap decent though. And even if y'all, somebody still gotta bag up the Vic after the hit. You know what I'm talking about? So what do you still get hit? Even though you got into some dual ass shit. You know what I'm talking about? It has to be the mediator. So in our current advanced regressive state that we in, we have our medical service EMT niggas. We have the fire rescue niggas, and then we have the police. When the police show up, they escalate the situations. They talk you down, but they always have in the back of their mind, everything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. Meaning they want to make sure you go to that court of law. And that's the flaw shit we dealing with right now. So when we defund the police, yeah, they ain't gonna have no SWAT, ain't gonna have no detectives, no none of that, all that there. Cases gonna pile up. So now what the issue gonna be? Oh, they gonna say you can't defund the police. It's obvious truth. Defund the police. We need the police. Can't defund the police. That's kind of obvious, right? So now, what must be done? You got that police reform. You can't reform somebody who doing some shit on purpose. So no matter what game you give them to operate, they still gonna press the wrong buttons, or they gonna subvert them options and still find a way to get off. So we at a point to where nothing seems likely to be done, because if the officers are resigning on all of this because we telling them stop killing us, that means they're against us. And when they go into their police stations to have their meetings, they always talking about, when we leave here, these are the enemies, go and get them. So if they coming out the station seeing everybody at the bad guy, us against them mentality, instead of these are my bosses, they paying me, treating us like how you would treat your commander, then we just stuck. You know what I'm talking about? One by one, issue by issue, complaint by complaint. Got to get these niggas up out this bitch. And that's as simple as that. The recruiting effort, you have to start recruiting on the longer term. All this short police training ain't nothing. It ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. Gotta switch up the training, longer training, different types of training, physical, mental, verbal, de-escalation, other type of training. Then maybe the problem can get solved as new officers who understand what the situation is, the dangers, plus the restrictions. People still grow up to want to be the police. You can't say, oh, you defund the police or you lower their pay, people not going to be the police. People join the military every day. Military people get paid less than police officers, and they go to war and get blowed up. So don't tell me that officers won't take less pay. They won't have new restrictions on them. They won't be able to have longer training and to have their job be affected in a positive way. You can't tell me they can't do that. We have our military guys going to Iraq, going to Afghanistan, and not just discharging their weapons when everybody there around is against them. And they can stand in the crowd full of the enemy and not pull a trigger and get paid less in the process. Don't tell me we can't make these police reforms and justice reforms and weed out all these racist elements within the police system. Somebody shouldn't have to die for us to root these guys out. Most of these officers already have prior complaints since we shielded on the complaints. And they commander at the station who shields them do nothing about it. The whole operation got to be shut down. Straight like that. Now this the Dawn of King. That's the proclamation. These are declarations. And I do declare that the defund the police effort is a viable thing. We always gonna have that crazy motherfucker. Always. They ain't going nowhere. The criminal element always gonna be there. Everybody gotta protect themselves. Then that mediator, sheriff, marshal, gonna have to be reconstituted in an upstanding way, deputizing people who are worthy to carry a shield that represents the city and knows who paying they fucking check. They don't know that. They don't respect that. They can't get close to that. Can't take no oath. Cause already, if I'm supposed to have my life, liberty, pursuit of happiness, but you stopping me every time I go somewhere, you taking away my pursuit. Every time I go outside, I gotta think about my encounter with the police. Every time they pass by, Willis got to turn around. Oh, just follow his commands. How many officers' commands do I have to follow? Because this officer, that officer, that officer, each individually keep passing by me thinking I'm on some other shit. All you white boys who keep on, oh, you just listen, just comply. You just comply, then just die.